Hello everyone and welcome to another best of 3 in the IEM Season 1 group stage. Still PD5 of course, and again one of the two players here will be playing for the last time in this tournament, and that's going to be Firestrike, the pink orc, the Austrian, in the bottom right spawn position, starting with Altar first, and the burrow of course. So he's already out because Deadman was able to beat Giacomo in the previous best of 3. By the way, we do not see an early barracks here for... Okay, never mind, I guess.
Ready to work.
Yeah, never mind. We'll see the barracks for Firestrike. And his opponent is FireDE, the German, who is still playing for rank 1 in this group, which would secure him a spot in the finals immediately without having to beat another player in a best of 5 before being able to go to the finals. So yeah, definitely a best of 3. He's gonna want to win. AM first for him, a quick Lambo mill, which is something we've seen by a lot of humans, especially in human against orc in this tournament so far. And Farseer is the hero that he's going to fight. He's going to face. Definitely, therefore, getting a tower early on seems to be making a lot of sense. And yeah, if he loses here, then he'll be not able to end up winning this group. If he wins here, then it's going to be up to Nightwolf to make sure that he ends up on the first rank. And if Nightwolf loses to Sase, then Fire can end up on rank 1 if he wins here. So Farseer is out. First grunt is still being produced because the barracks was weirdly late for, I guess, not really any particular reason. AM starts creeping together with a few militia, which are being pulled pretty late by Fire. So weird early game by both of them. The footman here also taking an unnecessary amount of damage. Some first creeping by the Farseer here, who's going for the top right natural expansion immediately. I'm curious to see, he's bringing a PN if he's going for a sneaky quick expansion, which could be great or could be horrible if it's scouted and it delays Firestrike's tech, etc. So Fire is level 2 already, Circlet and Slippers for the AM, Brilliance Aura of course as well, and the Spirit Wolf is going to finish the level 1 Bandit here. The PN is heading up there and he's actually gonna go for the quick expansion as it appears. The AM does want to continue creeping here, pulling a lot of militia again, which would get him very close to level 3 already, but with the Farseer there, I'm not sure how well he's actually going to be able to do. All of the trolls have already fallen. The Sasquatch is going to remain alive for a while, level 2 for the Farseer. In the meantime, thanks to killing 2 water elementals, if I saw it correctly, AM is able to deny one of his footmen here, not giving any XP for free to the Farseer anymore after already losing those water elementals. Tech started, well, tech already about halfway done for Fire. Firestrike getting that expansion right now. Militia being pulled for Fire. Firestrike's tech is not really... Wow, it's actually ahead by a little bit. And he didn't go for an early shop. Fire went for the early arcane tower and used a lot of militia to creep here. But still, pretty quick tech by the orc. Footman has to be put back inside of the base. Let's see if the wolves are gonna chase after him. It looks like they won't. They're just going for the kill on one of the water elementals, which, if I saw it correctly, just ran out of duration. Like a split second before the wolves would have been able to take it down. And this is very nice by Fire, just sending one water elemental and some militia towards the top while fighting off the Farseer down here at the bottom, and that's certainly nothing that Firestrike is going to be expecting. So the Sasquatch is gonna fall. Actually, there's also one troll remaining, so I didn't see that previously. Both of the first heroes taking a bit of damage here, especially the Farseer, but at the same time 2 footmen have taken a lot of damage as well. The first troll got got picked off as well. Wind of Illusion just lying there on the ground in front of the Goblin Merchant. Now the third very low footman is already in the back of the base, and he should be focusing the wolf with his tower, which is what he's doing right now, and therefore only one of the low HP footmen is going down. Shop is finished in the meantime, so the AM should probably fall back into his base. Level tier 2 finished for both of the players. MK coming. Expansion still not finished. Orc expansion taking so long to build. Both of the arcanes are being produced by fire, which isn't a huge surprise. Second hero wise, there's nothing yet for Firestrike, because I don't know why. Maybe he wants to pick up one at the middle, because he would have the resources to get a second hero right now if he wanted to. And Beastmaster second for fire. So it looks like he's gonna turn the game on its head, basically finally applying some pressure onto the orc base right now, forcing him to fall back and defend together with his base. One tower is coming right now. Shadowhunter second is being built. No tier 2 buildings whatsoever yet. The expansion has finally finished, and it's going to be saturated soon, I imagine. No PNs being produced there yet. Tower is definitely not going to come up. And let's see if fire is going straight for the burrows here. That's what he's doing. 2 PNs being unloaded immediately, but that's not going to be enough repair. So he's repairing with 5 PNs right now. He's still going to lose the burrow, which is going to not quite supply block him. Shadowhunter about to spawn, and he's definitely in need of that one in order to fend this off, because with the level 3 AM, Fire D is going to be able to do a lot of damage here already. The next burrow is going to fall, there's no doubt about that, and this is already looking horrible for the orc. The Shadowhunter, yeah, the rally point still was at the top apparently. Now Shadowhunter turned around, he skilled the Serpent Wards, placing the first one. First Grunt is also about to fall, 1 footman, 2 footmen are also about to fall, but everything for the orc is already low except for the heroes. So a lot of damage dealt here by fire, so maybe with that he can compensate for you know, the huge lack of income he's going to have soon compared to his opponent. Town portal out by YM. By the way, he could or he was able to wait there for a very long time, because of course there is no hex available on DSH and there was no mana on the Farseer for Chain Lightning. So expansion still unscouted. 1 low HP Grunt waiting up here. 2 towers coming immediately. I mean, after the damage Fire just did, he can definitely follow this up with a big push with casters. He's got 3 ivory towers in his inventory right now, which he's probably going to use for an expansion here, as it appears. Or did he scout the top? No. Or did he? We'll find out in just a second. No, he's going for his natural expansion. And you know, given that his opponent is investing only into towers here, seems to make this a reasonable choice, because you know, Fire is gonna have such an easy time controlling the map for you know, a while at least, until the expansion really starts paying off. Firestrike's expansion, that is, of course. And if he gets his own expansion in the meantime, then he should be all set for the late game. Farseer and Shadowhunter are coming in again, but what are those two supposed to do against a human army that's already contains 3 sorceresses? Lots of slow, lots of heal by the priests, strong summons with the level 2 bottom, and the 1 tower has to be cancelled. I guess Firestrike just wants to delay this expansion for as much as possible. Serpent Ward gets killed, and yeah, there's no way in hell that Firestrike can do anything about this counter expansion. Finally, the Beast Tree is finishing. Demolishers are being produced, I'm assuming added by a Kodo and a couple of raiders, probably. Yeah, it's getting the Kodo first. Fire D continues creeping. Level 3 Beastmaster, of course, a huge deal once he gets that one. Again, the Orcus are trying to do some damage, are just going to, you know, quickly poke in here and try to pick off the peasants that are building here. But the town hall has already finished and the human is nearby. Let's see how many peasants he's going to be able to kill. It looks like it's only going to be one, as he's going for the Arcane Tower, which is being upgraded at the moment, and he's gonna get that one. And now he's gonna have to start running because the sorceresses are coming in. There would be a speed scroll on him if it becomes necessary to use it. So one Demolisher out, one Kodo out in the meantime. Second Demolisher has been built already. Supply-wise, they're fairly even, so this expansion slowly starts paying for itself. But looking at the armies, it doesn't really show that they are even supply-wise. And luckily for Firestrike, Fire is still not looking at the top right corner. It's just creeping the very unambitious green camp here, instead of just quickly going to the top and creep the corner expansion. Again, the tower has to be cancelled here. IEM is there with the water metals, but right now the Beastmaster and the rest of the army, except for the IEM, are going to go for the Orc base again, as it seems. One Raider is out and Snare is coming. Bear has been skilled by the Beastmaster, so no Hawk. But the Orcus are already heading back. But the problem is, against two Demolishers and the two towers here, it's super difficult to move in with the casters, because they are taking so much damage by basically everything that Firestrike has to offer in his base. So the hero is putting back. Farsi has taken a bit of damage. Not really sure if using the speed scroll was really a necessity here. Then again, he's just going to be cut off from his main here, as it seems. Ah, okay, he wanted to circumvent the human army here, but it didn't work out. He was still too slow, and therefore he's forced to use the town portal in order to, you know, reunite with the rest of his army. Serpent Ward being used here immediately. Another Demolisher is out. And this is only going to be useful for as long as his expansion is unscouted. A second fire sees the Orc expansion. Firestrike will be forced to take a fight. 53 supply right now for Fire against 60 for Firestrike. And look at his bank. He's getting 2 more burrows. And then he's going to produce at full force. And he's going to be able to get up to 80 supply actually. Rather easily, I think. And then, you know, he's probably gonna want to fight. But then again, Fire's got his expansion running as well. He's already got a decent bank as well, and he's not going to be far behind in terms of army size. And now he's heading up there and finally scouts the expansion. It sure is about time. Town portal is available on the Farseer. He's putting the PNs, he's bringing everything he's got. Another Kodo and another Demolisher are being produced right now. I guess he would have loved to fight like 1 minute later, but now he's gonna have to make do with what he's got at the moment. Speed Scroll used, the Kodos not in position to eat anything yet. Speed Scroll about to run out already. Demolishers in the back, of course, are gonna wanna shoot at the casters, and Fire has to get going here. Another Demolisher is now trying to join his army, but not a great idea running through the human army for him. Slow is being casted on that one, and it is going to be probably picked off if Fire DE is given the time to do so, which he might not. IEM's got the town portal, and he's probably going to be forced to use it. The Demolisher actually survived here. Farseer has to reposition. There's actually no more TP and no speed score and nothing on the Farseer anymore, so he's gonna have to try and run out of here, but he is horribly positioned, and he's probably gonna fall if Fire is able to cast another slow on him, and he is, and therefore Farseer is going down, which is something Fire really needed here. IEM is repositioning. Demolishers are trying to get into the back. The Kodo has not eaten anything here, should really do so. And Fire, even though his army was looking a lot smaller, he got himself out of that situation very nicely, also picking off a hero on the way. And yeah, right now it looks like this might even be a fight he can take successfully. Heatwave is coming in. One of the Kodo beasts is gonna die. Of course, level 2 Quill beasts and level 2 water metals are able to shred through Kodo beasts very quickly. The Beastmaster is right now the target. There is a big heal potion and the Cloak of Shadows on him, so we could use the Cloak of Shadows if he wanted to. In the meantime, some harassment against the expansion of Firestrike. Not too much damage output there for Fire though. See, tons of clarity spot by the Shadow Hunter. If he hadn't lost that Farseer, I think he'd still be looking decently, but oh my goodness, I didn't even pay attention to that. Fire D teched up to tier 3 and got 2 Griffin Aviaries. This is so uncommon to see by humans, especially with a Beastmaster against Orc, that, you know, once the Arcanes are up and stuff inside the base, I don't really usually check the main bases anymore. But of course, Griffins against Demolicious and Kodos, great unit to have, of course, and Firestrike GGing immediately, as I'm assuming, you know, he could have stayed in there for like a minute longer, but at that point it was looking very, very good for Fire with the tier 3 advantage. Sorry for not checking the base previously, but can happen, I guess, that I missed something like that. So Fire takes the lead here, one map victory away from putting a lot of pressure onto Nightwolf in his last game. But at first, Fire has to win one more map against Firestrike, and his first, you know, try out of possibly 2 will be on Echo Isles.